Welcome to the new edition of Chief Chat. We're doing something special this time. Dearborn Heights has a new initiative named Light Up the Night. The kickoff was Saturday, May 23rd at Daly Park. The event was captured on video by Jim Nagy of our Senior Video Club. We want to share this information, which we believe will be a valuable crime prevention tool for the city. Watch for more information on similar initiatives in future episodes of Chief Chat. Now sit back and enjoy the video.
Okay, I welcome you to our beautiful little park, our Daly Park, our little, as Mr. Mark Piranello calls it, our gem of Dearborn Heights. And I welcome you all, and I hope that you all have a good time. Don't forget to stop and get some food, and sign a pledge card if you're a resident of Dearborn Heights, so we can know who's here, and you can tell us that you're going to turn your lights on from dusk to dawn. And that's what we're here about today. Light Up the Night is an idea that I came up with a long time ago, and I thought about it. I was out on patrol and noticed how dark it was. And there's only 2 street lights on every block. So I said, if people would turn their porch lights on, it would light the next driveway. It would give us so much of a better viewing, and the police department, a better view of people that are going down the driveway or crossing the houses. And that's what Light Up the Night is all about. We want people to turn their lights on to fight crime. So if somebody is breaking into your house, it's a possibility that they'll get seen more if the lights are on. It only costs $1 to $1.50 a month to burn a light bulb from dawn to dusk to dawn, 365 days a year. And if we can get people to do that, it would help immensely. It would help our patrols in this area, the neighborhood watches from the other associations in Dearborn Heights, and the police can't be everywhere. We have to help them, and we have a table where you can get your brochures to how to fight crime. You can fight crime from your own house. Look out your front window. Get to know your neighbors. Get to know the cars that are in the neighborhood. One gentleman said that he was going to have a barbecue and invite his neighbors over just so he could get to know them. And I thought that was a great idea. So I'd like to thank Mark Keller, State Police Officer Mark Keller.
Carol, talk in the microphone.
Excuse me. Walter Kreider from the State Police Post, Senator David Kniezek, Rick Mara from River Oaks, and Gerald Lamoria. Sorry, I messed it up. From Dearborn, he's a Dearborn Heights resident that signed in. But anyway, I'm going to turn this over to Lisa Clayton Hicks, and she can take it from there.
That would be, yes. Good morning, everyone. Anyway, I'm Lisa Hicks Clayton. You can call me Lisa Hicks Clayton, Clayton Hicks. All right, we all know each other here. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. The Dearborn Heights Light Up the Night campaign is designed to increase the residents of Dearborn Heights' awareness of our community awareness program that we have in Dearborn Heights. Corporal Piranello, and our law enforcement officers, as well as Bob Ancrap and the CERT team make up that program, and all of you do as well. So there are email alerts you can receive. Crime mapping is another great way. We have information today for you on those 2 elements. And also the Ping for Alert, which is a communication program that we have in Dearborn Heights for our residents through an app. everyone can do something. And what you do, of course, is up to you. But this is our community, and we want to secure our community to be a nice place to live and a safe place for our families and our residents. And of course, this has several benefits. The security of your home, your neighborhood. We have joined and partnered, the City of Dearborn Heights Ordinance Department. So that includes blight reduction. We work on that, and you're part of that equation to success. We encourage you, as Carol had mentioned, to leave your porch lights on from dusk to dawn. That has been found to help deter crime. But the most important element to this success is you and your choice to participate, to be the eyes and ears of our community. Our law enforcement officers do a great job, and they're out there in force. However, they cannot be everywhere at every time. You know your neighbors and your neighborhoods. You know if you see something out of place, to call and report it, and they respond. They are our peacekeepers. So it's an important partnership. We want to encourage everyone to join us in the fight against crime and unite our community. We can be successful. We will be successful. There's great benefits to this. Opportunities to play meaningful roles in community prevention, crime prevention. That's all of us. Improved sense of security, not a false sense of security, but quality of life, and reduced fear of crime. There's always crime, but we want to be able to respond, not vigilantes, but responsibly. We want to encourage increased interaction among residents, and we want to decrease victimizations. Municipal leadership means less crime in neighborhoods and our businesses. That's good for our community. This is how you attract new businesses. If I'm going to start a business, I want to start in a community that has residents that are engaged and is a safe community and favorable to new businesses. So in closing, we want to thank all of you for being here, and I would like to introduce our senator, our state senator, David Kniezek.
Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, let's do that another time. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, I'll take that. Again, my name is David Kniezek. I'm the new state senator for Dearborn Heights. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I want to give special thanks, obviously, to Corporal Piranello and Lisa Hicks Clayton and Carol Stewart for really being the tip of the spear on this issue. As I look behind me, I feel pretty confident saying this is probably the safest place in Dearborn Heights right now. It's a good thing. And again, really to commend each and every one of you for being willing to step up to the plate to try and take back the community and ensure that we have a safe community for each and every resident. I've said for years now, the backbone to having a very strong community, first and foremost, is having a safe community. If we want to attract new families, if we want to attract new businesses, if we want to see the growth in Dearborn Heights that each and every one of us want to see, we need to make sure that we have a safe community as well. And I think the beauty of the Light of the Night program is truly in its simplicity. It's turning on a light. It's lighting up the area, letting everybody understand that we're home, we're vigilant, we're present, and we're watching, and you can take the crime somewhere else. And so I'll be short and sweet today. Again, just want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be here, congratulate everybody for taking on this new initiative. And I'll be turning on my light tonight as well. So I'm looking forward to participating in the program and hope you all will too. So thank you so much.
We have background band here. Okay, I'd like to introduce Michigan State Trooper Mark Keller. He will tell you how to live safe.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad the faithful and the strong have showed up this morning. The thing we need is just groups like you, people like you that show up who are concerned about what's going on in your neighborhood. Light Up the Night, what a great event to get people to increase your awareness of how to be more safe, what to do, and also looking out for your neighbors, looking out around you. I can remember growing up, we had a neighbor, her name was Miss Williams. Now, Miss Williams stayed right across the street from us. And anytime we would leave home, we'd come back, she'd give us a report when we got back to the house. Hey, there was a guy came to your house, he's about 6 foot tall, he knocked on the door about 3 times, and then he left. You know, and we're like, you know, as a kid, I'm thinking, why is she doing that? I understand today why she did it. Because she took ownership of our neighborhood. She said, if there's something going to go in this neighborhood that's not right, I'm going to do something about it. So she stood up, she became that strong force that now I think and reflect on it, I said she was doing the right thing. So basically that's what we're asking you to do. You know, stand up, watch out for your neighbors, because guess what? We're all in the same neighborhood, right? Pretty much. I mean, we may not all here live in Dearborn Heights, but we live in this state. And this is our home. We want this place to be safe. So how do we make it safe? Us as law enforcement, we like to be everywhere. We like to get everyone that's doing things wrong, but we just can't be there. But as a community, your numbers, in force and numbers, you guys are stronger in force and numbers than we are. So that's what we ask you to partner with us, because that's what we want to do. You got Dearborn Heights Police Department. I mean, you got an awesome police department. You got an awesome police department that cares about the community. You know, that may not be the same for many places, but I can say for here, you know, from working with them, they care about what happens here. So we're just going to ask you to, you know, partner up, meet your neighbors, like we used to do a long time ago, if you guys remember. We go out and meet our neighbors. This might be feeling comfortable to do it. Just go meet them. You'll be surprised. You might create a new friend that day. So just keep your eyes open, and let's work in keeping things safe for all of us this summer and for the future. So thank you guys for coming out.
I'd like to introduce Corporal Mark Parinello now. He is our Dearborn Heights Crime Prevention Officer.
Thank you all for coming today. It's nice to see all the residents here that really care about this park. I'd like to thank Lisa and Carol, honestly, for putting this all together. We've tried to start Neighborhood Watch in this area for about 2 years now, and Carol came up with this idea kind of to kickstart it, and this is the start of it. It's not just a one-time deal. It's not we're meeting today from 11 to 3 and then coming back at 9 to turn our lights on and then it's done. This is kind of the start of what we are going to do in this area in the future. So I wanted to have it at this park because I don't know if you guys realize how lucky you are to have this park in your neighborhood. This is the nicest park in the city. And Trooper Keller mentioned ownership. If any of you have heard me talk in the past, ownership is part of my speech time and time again. So when we meet with Neighborhood Watch groups at the station or at people's houses or in halls, I'm sort of like a cheerleader, and I preach ownership to everybody. That's the main theme of Neighborhood Watch. The area that you guys live in, that you guys care about, these parks that you guys own, that's all things that are owned by you and you guys can control. So when we talk about, I'll give you 2 stories here that kind of back up what I'm saying. The whole ownership thing, when we go out and talk to people and they say, well, what do you mean by that? It's boundaries, letting people know who lives here, naming the subdivision, naming the civic association like Carol did, and letting, hey, listen, you guys are welcome to come in as guests to our area that we own, but if you're not here to do good, then you're not welcome here. And that's part of the ownership thing. It's boundaries, it's setting guidelines for the homeowners and for the groups that reside here and thrive, and we are going to try to make it uncomfortable for people who don't belong here and who are here to do bad things. We're going to try to make it uncomfortable for them to come into this area. So that's the theme. My 2 stories real fast. About 6 years ago, we had, and some of you have heard this story before, but the theme remains the same. We had a problem with home invasions in the area of Wilson and John Daly, and that's up in the north end. It's east of Inkster Road, south of Ford Road. So we met with the neighbors in that area, and they wanted to know what we were going to do about it. So I told them, gave them the speech, ownership, you guys got to help us out. There's 7 or 8 police officers on the road at any given time. I don't know what goes on in your neighborhood. I don't know what kind of cars you guys drive. I don't know what time you guys get home from work. I don't know what your kids look like. I don't know much specifically about your neighborhoods. I do where I live. I know everything about my neighbors. I know what time they get home from work, cars they drive, kids, friends, everything. So this is the theme I'm trying to tell the people. It's the same thing. I'm telling you guys the same thing. Learn about the things that happen in your neighborhood. Learn about your neighbors. Know what goes on in your neighbors' houses. Because us as police officers, when we're driving down the street, we have really no clue, honestly. I mean, guys that, or people that commit crimes aren't out there with a big t-shirt saying, I'm a criminal, you know, watch me. My story is, we got a whole bunch of officers together, marked cars and unmarked cars in that area, daytime break-ins between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., and we saturated this area looking for the person that was responsible for committing these crimes. So myself, 2 other officers are in marked cars. We've got 4 unmarked cars looking for things. We tell the residents, call on anything suspicious. So I pull up to John Daly and Wilson, and as I stop at the stop sign, a guy is just crossing the street in front of me, walks up to the first house on the corner, and turns up the walkway and looks at me and waves. And what do? Wave back. How you doing? 20 minutes later, I get dispatched to that house on a break-in. The guy broke into the house. I had no clue. I didn't know he didn't belong there. Nice guy. He waved, I waved back. It's usually what we do. So my point is that neighbors that live around that house, they're going to be the ones to say, hey, listen, that guy's up at the front door. What's he doing? I didn't see him knock on any other doors in the neighborhood. He walked up the walkway to that house. Now I don't see him. He's been in there for 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe I should call the police. He doesn't belong there. Doesn't look like anybody I've seen there before. I don't see a car, or maybe I do. Maybe the car doesn't belong. These are all the things that we've got to be aware of when we do Neighborhood Watch. That's exactly what it's all about. So if you take away anything from this today, from this day forward, be aware of what goes on in your neighborhood. Do the things that make your property less attractive to a criminal. Keep it well kept. Clean up the landscaping. Keep your lights on at night. And make sure you're looking out the windows at things that are happening around you. And we'll all make a difference, I promise. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Every time I get up,
Part of your leg.
I'd like to recognize the associations in the city of Dearborn Heights. We have Gulfview Manor, who is the oldest of our neighborhood associations. We have River Oaks, Military Park, Military Hills, and the Southwest Dearborn Heights Neighborhood Association. And we're all here to make you aware of what's going on in the areas. And if you have an association in your area, it's very helpful. Number one, it makes your property value go up. And if you get to know your neighbors, you might make a friend. There are so many things that we need to get back to, and our associations are trying to help us do that. And I thank you for coming, ones that did, and I thank all our dignitaries. Now I'm going to turn it over to Lisa again.
Well, I'll be short and sweet. Oh, did you have one? Okay. All right. Now, I'm taking this off the stand. Okay, again, we want to thank everyone for coming out today, and you are all part of this equation to success, so we can keep our community safe and partner. I do want to mention that some of our other partners, I'm sorry, Ozzy. Ozzy's trying to upstage us. Maybe we should give him the mic. He's so cute. Anyway, but we want to thank the Dearborn Area Chamber of Commerce, who is partnering with us and encouraging businesses in our community to participate in our Business Watch program with Neighborhood Watch, and we have a Business Watch. So that's a great addition to our community awareness program. We also want to thank all of our school districts that came on board as partners, including Westwood, D7, and the Crestwood School District for their support as they partner with us in the fight against crime. And of course, Carol's mentioned the neighborhood associations. We have River Oaks, Military Park, Military Hills, Golfview Manor Civic Association, and Southwest Dearborn Heights Neighborhood Association. And they're very key in the success of this program as well, because we do know that Neighborhood Watch works. We've seen it firsthand in Golfview Manor with our block captains that are established for each street that call and develop relationships with their neighbors, and they communicate and they're building bonds and relations. I do want to let you know some of the things we have here for you today. Starting on this side, we have the food tent. So we encourage you and invite you to join us at the food tent. What are you serving today?
Hot dogs, potato chips, punch, and water.
Okay, so there's hot dogs, potato chips, punch, water. So please visit the food tent. And that's provided to us today by Southwest Dearborn Heights Neighborhood Association. We also have the Crestwood National Honor Society is helping us today with some of our tables. Southwest Dearborn Heights Neighborhood Association has a table, as well as Golfview Manor Civic Associations. Please feel free to visit those tables and get acquainted with our neighborhood associations. We have the Plan in a Can, which is a medical emergency communication program that Dearborn Heights does participate in. We would encourage you to visit that table as well and have more information made available to you, but also the opportunity to sign up for that program. And of course, we have the Children's Activity Tent. Again, Crestwood National Honor Society is working that tent for us. And this is where I need you guys to get your phones out right now and text somebody. You're encouraged to text somebody now and invite them to come out today, because they have face painting and they have bubbles and activities for the kids, including the crime prevention activity books and pencils. And of course, Corporal Parinello and our law enforcement officers have the table here with lots of information, including the Yellow Eye program, Pink for Alert, crime prevention alerts, and of course you can visit Ozzy for a while. For a little while. So please say hi to Ozzy. And we want to thank everyone who came out today to show their support. And of course, we need to thank our DPW department, which came out this morning and cleaned the park and set everything up for us. So we do have a partnership with the City of Dearborn Heights through Mayor Dan Pleco and of course the City Council, and the different department heads have all been supportive. We want to thank them as well. Did you have something?
Yeah, I got the secret, just a word.
I'm sorry, coming up. Okay, the last thing I want to mention real quick is, again, we want to encourage you to share this information. This is a program that doesn't end today. I know Corporal Parinello, I believe, mentioned that. We are encouraging and inviting everyone back at 9 p.m. for the Lights On Challenge. If you're not able to make it to this park tonight at 9 p.m., please make sure you turn your lights on at 9 p.m. and join us as we unite in the fight against crime. We will be at the Spirit Festival on Thursday, June 11th, with an information table. So if you know individuals who were not able to make it today, please let them know that come on out and we'll have information and pledge cards. So we want to thank you again for being here. Did I forget anything? We're good? Oh, and we want to encourage you to sign pledge cards. Joe?
We didn't hear from the dog yet.
Oh, I know. I offered him the mic, but I'm afraid he might eat it, but he's pretty disciplined. I don't think so.
Silent partner.
He is. He's also a partner. So again, thank you, everyone. Yes, question?
Where can we tell people to go for information to find out where the association is for their neighborhood?
Okay, I can tell you for Golfview Manor, we have a website and a Facebook page. I know Southwest has a Facebook page. Military Park has a Facebook page. So there's different ways. We'll talk afterwards and I'll get you some information, okay? So that's for our neighborhood associations. Southwest has their page, but there's also a Light Up the Night page. For anybody, if you're on Facebook, please visit that page. We will continue posting. We also post information on crime prevention there for you. So again, thank you for coming, and please visit our different booths. Thank you, everyone. And you are all partners.